Hey, if a seller tells you this solar light has 400 LED chips, so it's super bright, that can be totally meaningless. I'm Wao Wu, co-founder of ADN Light. I've worked on outdoor solar lighting projects for almost 10 years. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to judge LED chips in solar lights the right way. Because if you pick the wrong LED setup, you don't just lose brightness, your battery life drops, costs go up, and customers complain. Now let us talk about main content, LED chip parameters that really decide brightness and cost. Light efficacy, the LMW number, the real starting point. Let's keep it simple. Brightness is measured in lumens, not chips and not marketing watts. A key spec is luminous efficacy, which is lumens per watt written as LMW. Here's the big idea. LED power and luminous efficacy together decide brightness. If you remember one formula, remember this. Lumens Charles power, X luminous efficacy, lumens watt. Also, quick warning, some suppliers only show the chip's theoretical LMW, but in real lamps, light can be blocked by the lens or cover. In many designs, you can lose about 10%, 20%, depending on lens quality and transmittance. So when you see a spec sheet, ask one question. Is this the LED chip efficacy or the whole lamp efficacy? People love brand names. Philips, Cree, Bridgelux, Samsung, Epistar, Sanan. You've seen these. Brand helps with stability and supply chain, yes, but brand name alone does not guarantee your exact brightness. What matters more is the loss efficacy level under the specific chip model and grade. Each LED chip model has its own voltage, current range, power range, and max efficacy. A practical example from the field, take a same Thasu 30 chip crane. Even under Philips 3030, different packaging factories and different grades can give you totally different results. You might see efficacy anywhere from around 120 LMW up to 190 LMW on same 3030 name, very different performance and price. Now, you'll hear two common terms. COB, chip on board. COB means many small chips integrated on a board. It's common in downlights and ceiling lamps, usually single-piece wattage not more than around 50 watt. Some buyers like COB in solar street lights because it looks powerful, but design matters a lot for heat and optics. SMD. These are common sizes you see in the market. 3528. Very low power, often used in retail cheap solar lights. That's why you see many chips packed tightly. 2835. Another common low to mid power option. 332. Widely used in high power solar street lights. 505. So, can be high output, but you must drive it correctly. Here's a case I like because it shows how people get tricked. AKA's 5050 chip so might have a max capacity like 5 watt. At high power like 5 watt, efficacy can drop to around 170 lumens per watt. But when you drive it at lower power like 0.8 watt, efficacy can jump to around 220, 230 lumens per watt. So what's the lesson? Driving a chip harder does not always give you the best light per cost. Sometimes lower power per chip gives better efficiency and better system value. Let me say it clearly. More LED chips does not automatically mean brighter, because power per chip can be different, efficiency per chip can be different, optics and lens can change usable light, driver design and heat management changes output. So if someone sells you 300 chips as the reason it's bright, ask for lumens and real measured data. CCT is basically the color of the light. Around 3000 K looks warm, yellow. Around 6000 K looks cool, white. Above 6000 K can start looking bluish. Important detail, under the same chip and power, higher color temperature usually has higher efficacy. That's why many solar street lights default to around 6000 K unless your project needs warmer light. CRI is how real colors look under the light. Sunlight is CRI 100. Incandescent is also near 100. Many LEDs are around 70-90. For outdoor road lighting, CRI is often around 70-75. And yes, usually higher CRI thus lower efficacy under same chip and power. So don't chase high CRI unless your application truly needs it. Common buyer misunderstandings and how to avoid being fooled. Myth must 1. More LED chips, bash brighter. No. Chip count alone doesn't tell you power, efficacy, optics, or driver design. Myth number 2. Higher wattage are brighter. Wattage matters, but wattage is not brightness. Brightness is lumens. Use the formula. Lumens, power. Wattage x luminous efficacy. Two lights can both claim 100 W and still look completely different. Myth number 3. Fake specs are everywhere, so test like a pro. If you want a simple, honest method, turn the solar lights on at night. Use a lux meter to measure illuminance. A lux meter is small, like a TV remote. This is one of the fastest ways to catch fake lumen or fake watt claims. If you want to choose LED chips in solar lights smartly, focus on real lumens and LMW, not chip count, chip model and grade, not just brand, heat design, PCB quality, lens quality, and light distribution, and if possible, test with a lux meter. If you're working on a solar lighting project and you want a clear, honest proposal, message me. Website www.adnsolarstreetlight.com. WhatsApp +86 1 867 11854.